And we are looking at the Homeric hymn to Hermes, and specifically at last time, at the beginning, last time we talked a bit about how this kind of poetry works and what it was like, and read through some of the verses, and spent a lot of time on that. So I'll just run back through the translation of the first bit here. Okay, Hermen humne musa, sing muse of humne, like a hymn, right? Sing muse of Hermes. Dios kai maiados huion. Huion, the son of Dios, is the genitive of Zeus, Zeus. So the son of Zeus and Maia. Kulenes medeonta kai arkadies polumelu, the lord of, or protector, guardian of Mount Kulene, and of much sheep. Polumelu is a word, the Arcadia with the many sheep, okay? Again, one of these words that's used because it fits the meter. So you come up with epithets to describe people and places and things so that, you can, on the fly, you can put this poetry together, because that's how this would have been done. Angelon athanaton eriunion. So the eriunion angelon, the luck-bringing messenger athanaton of the immortals. Honteke Maia, whom Maia bore, or gave birth to, right, or carried as a mother. Nymphē ἐυπλόκαμος, and this is a descriptor of Maia, a nymph with great hair. You could say sometimes it's fair-haired or well-tressed or something, but the idea is not necessarily that she was blonde. I don't want to say fair-haired meaning that as much as that she has terrific hair. Okay. Dios en philoteti megisa, mingling in the philoteti, the companionship of Zeus. Okay, obviously, meaning maybe, you get it. Aidoie makaron de theon eleu at homilon. Okay, so what's going on here? Aidoie also describes sorry, what's her name? The muse, right? Sorry, Maia, sorry, the nymph. So Aidoye, she's shy, okay? And Eleuath, she avoids the homilon, the company, makaron de theon, of the blessed gods. Anthronesonaiusa paliskion entachronion. Okay, so this first bit up to the comma means that living, describing her, right? Living inside eso anthron, a cave. And what kind of cave? A paliskion, like a darkly shaded cave. Okay, like anthron, like anthracite. I think that's we get the word from this word for cave. So she's shy. She avoids the company of the gods, living inside of a cave. Entachronion nymphē ἐυπλόκαμο miskesketo nuktosamolgo. Okay, I messed up the meter there, but the idea here is that you're talking about the shaded cave into which, or inside of which, Chronion, the son of Kronos, meaning Zeus. Okay, they use a different name for him here. Why? Because it's better for the meter in this specific situation. You'll notice if you read the Aeneid or any of Homer's, the Iliad or the Odyssey or any of this epic poetry, they'll use a different name for the same person specifically because it will fit the meter for the situation. So inside, the son of Kronos, okay, misgesketo, he would mingle, okay, nymphē ἐυπλόκαμο, with the well-coiffed, well-tressed nymph, nuktos amolgo, and this means in the dead of night. This word amolgo only ever is used with of night. So in the dead of night, that's amolgo. My understanding is that this word never appears anywhere else except in epic poetry and in this exact phrase, nuktos amolgo. Okay. And now we get an explanation of why it's late at night. Opfrakataglukus hupnos echoi leukolenon herein. Okay. Opfra, so that, with a verb in the optative. Okay. Echoi. so that glucus hypnos, so that sweet sleep might hold, ekoi, and hold down, I think specifically this kata here, I believe that's what that's doing, so that sweet sleep might hold down leukolenon heren, white-armed Hera. Okay, so in other words, he's sneaking out, right? He's stepping out on his actual wife, Hera, Juno, right? Leton athanatus teteus netus tantropus. Again, leton, a participle describing Zeus. This is actually a verb in our stack, lanthano, escaping the notice of. Then you see there's a te here, like a both and. Both the athanatus theus, both the immortal gods, and the netus anthropus, the mortal men. So escaping the notice of both the immortal gods and mortal men. Al hotede megaloio dios noos ex eteleto te de decatos mes urano estericto. Okay, so but when the noos, the mind, it would be nous in prosaic Greek, but noos here for the meter, in the intention, the plan of megaloio dios, of great Zeus, ex eteloito, was accomplished. Okay, but when the plan of great Zeus was accomplished, te de decatos mes urano estericto. Okay, so at the time when already ede decatos mes, the 10th crescent moon, okay, estericto was fixed, urano, in the sky. Is tephoos agagen arisema. Is tephoos agagen arisema te erga tetuko. There we go. Sorry, I'm not the bard, clearly. So into yes, he led her into the light. I think that's what this is meant to be, that this is Zeus doing the leading. It could be her as well, but he led her into the light. And te, okay, arisema erga, noteworthy works, tetuko. So this is passive perfect, right? That they have been brought about. And note that tetukto, although it is singular, neuter plural nouns like erga take singular verbs in Greek, unlike Latin. And sorry, I know I said perfect, but I should have said pluperfect for tetukto. That is the pluperfect form. Sorry about that. So he led her into the light, and great deeds had been accomplished, I guess is what it should be. Okay. Pai totegenato paida polutropon haimulometein. Now, like many words in this poem, haimulometein is a hapax legomenon. It is a word, I believe, that doesn't appear anywhere else in the extant corpus of ancient Greek literature. And I'm going to have to look it up again because I don't remember what it means here, but here we go, like of winning wiles, okay? So definitely an unusual word. So what's going on here? And then taught egenato paida polutropon. She gave birth to polutropon, like I believe this word is also used for Odysseus, and it means, like of many wiles or shifty. Okay, so she gave birth to a shifty child, haimulometein, of winning wiles. Leister elaterabo on hegetor oneron. Okay, so this is a thief, the driver of cattle. There's going to be a story in this poem. I don't know if we'll go that far, but there's a story about how he steals Apollo's cattle. So a thief, the driver of cattle, hegetor oneron. This is okay, had to look that one up. The bringer of dreams, or the leader of dreams, is translation that for these words here. Hegetor oneron. Hegetor from hegeomai, right? The hegemon, the leader, leading figure, the hegemony, right? So the leader of dreams, nuktos opopeterapouledokon hostachemelen. So this is like the watcher of the night, like the night watcher. Pouledokon, this is like someone who appears at the gate. If you remember, hepule is actually in our stack of vocabulary as gate, and dokeo to appear. And I don't think it means like a gatekeeper. I think it actually means more like a gate crasher, someone who appears at the gate. Hostachemelen, so who was about, this is melo, another one of our words in the stack, meaning to be about to do something. And tach here, tacheos, quickly. So he who was quickly about to do what? To amphanein, to show forth, okay, kluta erga, glorious works, metathanatoisi theoisin. So just to read, amphanein kluta erga metathanatoisi theoisin. So he was about to show forth glorious works among the immortal gods. And there you go. There's a few more lines of the Homeric hymn to Hermes. And if you're interested in learning Latin or ancient Greek, just you can look in the description there. There's enough information to find me. I love to tutor these subjects. I'm very passionate about them. And we'll see you in the next one. Wale.